Hello, I'm Ievgen from Proximus Global, and let's get started. In today's digital economy, cybercrime is growing fast, fueled by AI-driven attacks, which makes it harder for the business to segregate real users from bots and forcing them for clumsy security checks that hurt customer experience and so conversion. Telecom operators are uniquely positioned to help because their network holds secure, real-time data on identity, location, and activity, which they can share safely through network APIs to boost fraud detection, strengthen security, and rebuild customer trust while staying compliant and become a part of the digital economy. But operators are facing some challenges. First, the ecosystem stays complex and fragmented to enter. Initiatives like GSMA Open Gateway and Konera aim to address the lack of interoperability, but the chicken and the egg dilemma persists. Enterprises wait for mature and widely available and easy-to-use APIs, while telcos are reluctant to invest without proven demand and return on investment. Second, privacy, compliancy, and regulations represent challenges as well. APIs often expose sensitive user data, requiring strict respect to GDPR and telco regulations across different geographies. Third block is that telcos are behind hyperscalers in cultivating developer ecosystem with clear documentation, sandbox environments. Developers have to navigate hundreds of mobile network operators with different SLAs, forcing multiple integrations and complex pricing models that they still have to handle. So what is missing? Most platforms are either siloed or they simply lack the real-time intelligence and automation that enterprises need. Few can bridge both legacy and next-generation telecom infrastructure seamlessly. Finally, and as mentioned before, we're dealing with the inconsistent API across different mobile network operators and geographies. So what is needed? The market needs a player bridging the gap between telecom network operators and enterprise businesses with compliance and security at its core. Operators need solutions that can unlock the value of network assets they have through APIs with minimum investment and effort from their side. And the API users need to have a simple and secure solution with global access to telecom network capabilities. So many industries benefit from network APIs, especially for fraud prevention and digital identity. In BFSI and fintech, for example, silent verification can boost conversion by around 20% thanks to its digital nature of the technology. Beyond fraud, location, device, and connectivity, APIs unlock new use cases. In healthcare, they support telemedicine, connected mobile medical devices, and remote patient monitoring. In manufacturing, they keep production lines and sensors reliably connected, giving operators real-time visibility. As you see, with network APIs, you can orchestrate complete customer journeys, verifying the right user, ensuring the connection quality, and monitoring the right device or location at the right moment in time. At Proximus Global, we identified a solution to address the challenge. Konera is the network API enabler, aggregator platform, and the distributor that helps telcos monetize their assets while offloading the complexities of the telco world for enterprises to access the full potential of network APIs. Konera is an aggregator and the distributor, giving a single gateway to multiple mobile network operators for faster, scalable network API commercialization. For mobile network operators starting their API journey, we also have a network exposure function component that accelerates the onboarding and opens access to the broad API portfolio, allowing to boost the API business rapidly. With Konera solution, enterprises, marketplaces, developers, and AI agents get simple, secure, global access to the telecom capabilities through the network APIs. On top of that, solution also includes an MCP layer for centralized AI-ready orchestration hub, allowing AI agents to call the MCP as a channel whenever it is needed and required for the customer journey. The business component is also important. First of all, it represents lower risk and lower investment. Operators can validate enterprise demand through Konera and invest where monetization is proven for them. Second, For local compliance and global scale, they access a trusted ecosystem of mobile operators following Konera standards with security and compliance at its core. Third, fast wins for smart followers. They can monetize unused network capabilities without lengthy transformation programs that they have to run internally. And as a fourth block, technology leadership built into the solution. Operators can combine network APIs with the advanced enablers like TS43-backed SIM authentication and emerging AI capabilities like MCP we earlier talked about. The key word of our business model is scalability. Operators integrate once into a unified cloud-native gateway that can handle millions of API calls and onboard new enterprise customers without extra infrastructure. We also handle centralized management, security, and compliance with reduced operational overhead, while new APIs can be added without re-engineering. In short, connecting to Konera means rapid onboarding, simple traffic handling, global reach, and zero heavy lifting for API lifecycle management, all while unlocking new revenue streams. With Konera platform, we're combining the strengths of Proximus Global, leveraging assets from 3 companies. BICS is the #1 interoperability service provider with connections to majority of the global mobile network operators and OTTs, being the network of the networks. Telesign provides the most secure and trusted customer experience with digital identity solutions, including anti-fraud protection for enterprises through identity verification. Route Mobile provides a leading communication platform to enterprises connecting globally, allowing enterprises to reach their customers via an omni-channel. With Konera platform, we go beyond the known traditional digital identity ways, and we unlock the power of network API capabilities today and also in the future based on the market evolution that it represents. Regarding the technology, we have a simple yet flexible architecture for all mobile network operators that enables to expose secure and compliant network APIs. In our cloud-native global platform, we unify service integration and expose the raw APIs via self-service SaaS portal and marketplace hub, abstracting the southbound complexity from the end customer. As a real market example, when we first launched in India with SIM swap signal, we also onboarded a Tier 1 global bank in only like 2 weeks. This demonstrates the power of collaboration across mobile network operators with Proximus Global and ability to connect the end-to-end chain between the demand and supply directly on a single platform, being Konera. So looking ahead, we're expanding our network API offering to cover more problem-solving use cases that really matter for the enterprises, while pushing for 80% plus coverage across the markets where we operate in. Our immediate focus is to bring more mobile operators and partners into the ecosystem so we can create new network capabilities, traction to more industries and markets. Konera is really about the collaboration. We will also deepen our journey orchestration from verifying the right user to assuring connection quality and monitoring key devices or locations. One thing to remember, Konera bridges mobile operators and enterprises, unlocking new revenue streams and operational efficiencies through secure, compliant, and scalable network APIs. Its unified API marketplace enables operators to rapidly onboard and monetize network assets they have while supporting innovation and compliance for enterprises of this world. Thank you for your attention.
Welcome to the future of telecom innovation. As digital transformation accelerates, operators and CSPs face new challenges and even bigger opportunities. Network APIs can drive 1 to 3% of global telecom revenue. Yet operators face limited reach, regulatory hurdles, high go-to-market costs, and fragmented standards. That's why Konera was born. Powered by Telesign, BICS, and Route Mobile, together as Proximus Global, we're redefining communications and digital identity. Konera isn't just a platform, it's a network APIs enabler, aggregator, and distributor, fully Konera compliant, designed to simplify, standardize, and monetize. It exposes APIs across identity, location, connectivity, and devices with security and compliance built in. Konera helps operators monetize APIs fast, with both domestic and global demand, flexible pricing, and real-time insights. Start earning in weeks, not months. If you already have APIs, start monetizing today. If not, Konera can link directly to your network and get you live. Proximus Global reaches over 5 billion subscribers, secures over 180 billion transactions, and connects 1,000+ destinations. Join the digital revolution with Konera. Simple, secure, global. Unlock the power of your network at proximusglobal.com/Konera or contact sales@konera.com.